The Screen Fold Mother's Day card. Hello, I'm Joanne of Crafting Inspirations. I am a Stampin Up Independent Demonstrator here in Newfoundland, Canada. I love to connect, inspire, motivate new and exciting possibilities through stamping. Please feel free to hit the subscribe button and to like this video and to share it with your friends and family. You can leave a comment as well of what you think of the card, and if you are going to duplicate it using your own stamp sets that you may have. I'm just going to flip my camera now and we'll get started. Just give me a moment. So this is a card that I've done to show you ahead of time. So this is like a little screen when you set it up and show you. So this is one that I created with Pretty Peacock. Today I'm going to be using Purple Posy. So I'm just going to bring out the trimmer and show you how I cut this down. So I've got a piece that's 8.5 by 11. And I'm going to cut this down on the long side, so the 8.5 down at 5.5 inches. And that little piece is left over. And then we're going to fold at 3.5, score, sorry. So we're going to move the cutter out of the way. So this is 3.5. And I'm going to open up my arm. 7. So 3.5 and 7, and we're going to cut this down to 10.5. So we're just cutting a little piece away. So this will give us even folds. So that is it for the trimmer. So now I'm just going to score. So what we're going to do is we're going to fold one way. And we're going to fold the opposite way. So it's like so, and then I'm just going to bring in the Everyday Label Punch. And I'm going to show you how to get fancy legs onto the cardstock. So this is the Everyday Label. So what I like to do is I like to take the 3 pieces and bring it into the punch and come about halfway, and you want to make sure that your paper is even on both sides, and you're going to press down. Now it's not going to go through all of it, but I'm just using this as a guide. So once that is done, you carefully push down and bring your paper through. So there's little indentations here on all 3 of the papers. So then you're going to bring in the punch once again, and you're going to line it up to where it was before and punch. And you're going to come over on this side and bring it up to the curves once again and punch. And then you're going to do the same thing on the last and 3rd piece. So you just want to line it up, make sure it's lined up, and trim away. So that is the fancy legs of the screen. So now what we're going to do is get some Whisper White, and we're going to use the Designer Series paper, the In Color to 2019 to 2021 In Color Designer Series paper, and we're just going to pick out the Purple Posy paper. And the Designer Series paper comes with a buffalo plaid pattern, and on the opposite side it's got like a diamond shape, and then we've got some with a sentiments or a script, I should say, and fancy little, I don't know what you want to call it, but it's a fancier design. But now I only got one sheet of this and we need two, so I'm going to use the diamonds today for my card. So then we want to bring back the trimmer. We're going to cut our page, our Whisper White 3. So I'm just going to bring this down to 4.5. Oh, actually I'm going to do this by 3.25, and then do another sheet of 3.25, and another piece by 3.25. Then we're going to cut it down to 4.5. And those scraps we'll use a little bit later on. So go 4.5 and 4.5. Then we're going to take our Designer Series paper. We're going to cut that down to, we did at 3.25, our Whisper White. So we're going to cut this one down by 3. So we're going to cut it in half because they're 6 by 6. And then we're going to cut this down by 4.25. So this leaves a nice little border around our card, our Whisper White. So that piece we don't need to use. So here we go. So then we're just going to take Stampin' Up Snail, and we're going to snail down our Designer Series paper onto the Whisper White. So we're going to leave a nice little border. Like so. And one more. So there we go. And then we're going to glue the 3 of these down onto our base of our card, onto our screen. So we'll just snail this down. So that it opens like so. And you want to make sure that your lines of your paper are kind of even to the bottom. And like so. So there it is. So it folds like this and it opens and it stands pretty much like a Z. So now we're going to dress this up a bit. So ahead of time I stamped and punched out from the Dress to Impress suite some flowers that comes with the stamp set, and there's dies that comes with it if you purchase the bundle. And so we're just going to color this in, and I decided to go with Rich Razzleberry. So I'm just going to bring out the blends. So I'm taking the dark, I'm going to color in the small flower. I figured the small flower would be where it's more folded, that it would take, it would appear a bit darker. And I'm not being too particular on the coloring. So if you live in Canada, I will be hosting a online mystery host party on June the 28th at 2 o'clock Newfoundland time. You can certainly sign up to my party if you like. You can do so by logging into joannejohnson.stampinup.net, and you can sign up for my online party. It's going to be a Facebook party, and you can reach out to me on Facebook through Joanne's Crafting Inspiration Facebook page, and sign up there as well. So what I'm doing now is I'm just coloring in the middle section with the dark. So let's do one more flower. And I figured as the flower closes up, it would get a little bit darker, so that's why I'm doing it with the dark color. And then I'm coming in with the light, rich raspberry, and just coloring it in. Like so. So I'm just doing this very quickly. And if you would like, if you're in Canada and you would like a Stampin' Up catalog, there's a new catalog coming out now, June the 2nd. I will have them available for the 3rd. If you'd like to have a catalog, you can reach out through me on my webpage. And you can send me your email address and I'll send you a catalog. The catalog will be needed for the online mystery host party. So let's do this last one here. I didn't do the center, but that's quite okay. And no flowers are ever the same. So there we go. Now I'm just going to bring in the old olive. And I'm just going to bring in the light, and I'm just coloring in the leaves. And if you would like to be a member of my team, I would gladly have you as a team member. And you can certainly leave a comment and let me know. Right now, if you sign up, you get $165 worth of product for only $135. That includes shipping and handling and taxes for just $135, and you can purchase from the new catalog, because as demonstrators right now, there's a pre-order of the new catalog, so you'll be able to order up stuff from the new one. As well, you would get a free paper pumpkin kit, which I had shown on a previous video. So now with these scraps of white that we have here, I'm just going to punch my sentiment, or take my sentiment, Happy Mother's Day, and the Celebrate. Actually, I'm going to, instead of just the Celebrate, I'm going to use the Butterfly Wishes. And this stamp set is 149346. I'm going to use Love to Celebrate You. So let's find that. And then I'll just get a block and put that on. And then Happy Mother's Day. So we're just going to punch that up a little bit from the bottom, because we're going to punch this out with the another punch. Or we just as well use the everyday label. And same thing with the Happy Mother's Day. So here we go. So now I'm just going to bring back the everyday label. And we're just going to punch this out. And we're going to punch out Happy Mother's Day. And this time I'm going to bring it towards the top somewhat, because I want to put a flower on this sentiment as well. And then since I've got some of this, I'm going to punch out more two more punches for the background of our paper. And then I'm going to take the snips and cut them in half. And it doesn't have to be perfect, because you're not going to see most of this. So then what we're going to do is take these pieces and we're just going to tape these down, and we're going to leave a little border around the top and the bottom, just like so. So we're just going to do it this last one. Leave a border and leave a border. And now if you got any pieces that got little ends that's showing, just come in and take those and round them a little bit. Let me just look at this one and this side. There we go. And now we're going to piece this together. So I'm going to put a flower. I'm going to put this flower in the middle, and I'm going to use mini glue dots. So 1 and 2. And I'm just going to lay the flower just down below. And then we're going to snail this on to the card, and we can do it somewhat in the middle. Let's do it somewhat in the middle. And then we can put a flower in the corner. And then we can take this one and put this one in the middle of the third screen, let's say. And let's get a flower on there as well. And I'm just going to put the flower up in the corner. And then we got some more flowers. Like so. And then what I figured we would do is bring out the butterfly wishes, and we're going to punch out the butterflies. So I'm going to show you a neat little trick on how to get your butterflies onto your stamp so that when you punch, you don't have the stamp twice. You can put this onto your block, and it's just one punch. So this is a piece that I cut out previously from the scrap paper. And what we're going to do is bring out the butterflies. So what we're going to do is turn them upside down and put them in the punch shape that the punch gave us. So it's like so. And then we're going to bring the acrylic block, and down we go. And then we can just take the reverse and see if that lines up perfectly, and which this one it does, so we're good. And then I'm just going to take rich raspberry, because our flowers are colored in rich raspberry, and then I'm just going to ink this up and take one of those scraps piece of paper that we've had, and then I'm just going to stamp down and rise straight up. And then our punch should be lined up like so. So it's just one punch. So then I'm just going to snail down the butterfly onto the card. Well, since we had another piece left over, let's do this once again. And this time I'm not re-inking. So this has been stamped off once, so it's a little bit lighter of a butterfly. And then we're going to punch this one out. So that kind of represents the dark and the light blends that we used. Now we can certainly, do we want to put that butterfly there? Yeah, let's put that butterfly there. And let's have the wing come up. And let's put the small butterfly over on this side, up in the corner. So there, that's our Mother's Day card done. So here's this one with the beautiful U stamp set that I used. And then with the pretty peacock, and this one was with the purple Posy. And this is with the butterfly wishes. So I hope you like those two cards. I'm just going to flip the camera around. So weren't those cards just lovely? Quite simple to do as well. I will have the measurements of the base of the card for you in the description below. And please remember to hit the subscribe button and to also hit the like button if you like this video. I do this video every Sunday. Post it in the evening on a Sunday, every Sunday. So just hit the bell for any notifications of any future videos that I do. And I just want to say thank you for watching and have a good evening and happy Mother's Day. Bye-bye.